me, Ryan from Ryan Studios, and I am back with another video, and Decor is starting! It's the first week of it, guys, so I have the plans, secret Death Star Decor plans, right here on this notepad, and this is a different little setup than usual. We have just a bunch of boxes, and yeah, I did have to remove some things, because there's, like, pictures of me, and I don't want people to see that, but, anyways, we have the blueprints for Decor, so we're gonna stay. No, I'm just gonna throw this away. Okay, so this is the second mock build series, and because I already did Kashyyyk, which is still here, I'll show you right now. I got this corner section all done. It used to just be my Infinity War poster, but now I got an Endgame poster, which I'm very proud of. I also got a shelf for my Saturn V, and then my shelf for Kashyyyk. So this is Kashyyyk. Let's hope my tripod doesn't drop. But yep, Kashyyyk is beautiful. It's very, very big, and we're gonna be destroying it next week, because I just can't part with this already, and plus I have nothing to put on the shelf, and I don't know if I'll just keep putting Decor on it, but yeah. So let's get right back to the plans. What we got going on here is that it starts October 5th, which is today. For me, it's a week beforehand, or 7 days beforehand. Yeah, 6 days beforehand. For Mocktober, so this is gonna be before Mocktober, and I hope to get the finale on Christmas Day, and if not before then, I kind of hope it goes on Christmas Day, so it might just be taking a little longer, but it is going to have 3 38 by 38 base plates, which is 114 studs by 38 studs, so I'm going to be using the same gray base plates that I used for Kashyyyk, and they're the old space ones. So one's a completely flat that has only a little bit of studs on it. The other two have these like kind of moon pieces that jet out, which is was a problem for me last mock, but I don't think it's gonna be as big of a deal. Worst case or it might not be as bad as last mock, but yeah, so we're gonna need an A-wing, which I already have. I have a mock of it. I've had it for quite a while. I've done a video on it. Just go into the mocks playlist. I have a bunch of playlists of everything you need to see. And then I'm going to be doing the first order transport, which I used to have a mock of it multiple times, and then I just kept destroying it for the AT-AT, but now, which, you know, AT-AT might be coming sometime in October as like a mock video or something, so, so yeah, I'm going to build one of these sometime. The A-Wing, I just want to modify it a little bit. And then we have a First Order Resistance army, so this army is very big. We got this guy and this bag. So it might grow a little bit, the First Order army, as I gradually get the Rise of Skywalker sets when they come out, which I hope so. But so yeah, so we got a bunch of figures here. I might be adding more depending on how big the mock is going to be. But I would say my First Order army is about like 9, my Resistance is about a little under that. But so here is the general plans we got here. So this is the first base plate, this is the second, and this is the third, and they're marked by here. So right in the kind of runway here, we have barricades. There's 2 barricades and like and now these little boxes here are where the Technic connectors are. So what I did with Kashyyyk is to easily transport it, because I can't carry all 3 base plates at one time, because it'll bend and bow and it'll probably collapse on itself. So I'm able to easily separate them, which it might not be as big of an issue as it was for Kashyyyk sometimes. But so over here we have kind of a little hill that's leading off here. Now this would be like the end area of a runway, so think about if these plans were continue, they would just continue out like that and keep going. So we have the First Order transport here, which I might need to extend to about here. Also, I'm gonna be ordering about $50 worth of parts for just mocks in general, mostly for this. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like right now. Okay, so thank you, Ryan, for telling me what to do. So we have a bunch of pick-a-brick here on the LEGO website, and then Over here, we just have a bunch of pieces, and we're just going to view the selected pieces. So up here we have 1x8 tiles. We have 5 of them because I need them for the track and also for my falcon. So we also have some limb elements, or what they call basically leaf pieces. I have 10 of the bigger ones and then these 20 of the smaller ones. I use the smaller ones the most, but they're going to be very, very helpful. We also need, I need the 25 of the 2x3 light bluish gray plates, and now these are also going to be for the track as well. The 1x6 plates, if there are any left over, these are for the track as well, but if there are any left over, I will use them for decor. Same with the next 2 spots here, which is the 2x4 plate. I need 10 of those, and 10 4x4 plates. Now these are also for the track, and same thing applies with the other 2 things. I just used a lot of them for my endgame mock, which is going to be used for decor. So yeah, so the 2x2 tiles, I'm going to get 350 of them. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to get more. I'm dreading to do that, but I think once I get like at least 150 more, I will never have to buy a 2x2 flat tiles again, unless I do a David Hall sized mock. But yeah, that's going to be $28. I hope I have enough ground to cover with them. And then I have 20 of the 1x2 tiles in case I need to cover little areas. And then I have some of the the cheese slopes. I have 10 of them. That's just for rock detailing and stuff. And then all these grass tube pieces, I've actually never had these pieces. And so I'm just getting 10 of them just because to add a little bit more life to the plants. Now, the handcuff pieces. I know one person in particular named Tyler is going to make fun of me because of this, because I never had a Lego handcuff piece before, ever. I've never gotten it, and that's because I don't collect Lego City at all, so I'm just getting one of them for my personal collection. Maybe I'll include it in decor, maybe, I really have no idea. And then we also do have these vine pieces here, which, you know what I'm going to do? Let's just, I'll do that after this, and then we also have some slopes in the green, like at the dark green color, just to add some more like grass detailing. We also have the 1x2 plates in the same color, and then the sand green, basically the exact same thing in sand green, which, it's really interesting how, wait, no, these are this, yeah, okay, I thought both colors were this different price. And then we have, this is not really for any mock in particular, the trans blue 1x2 plates. We're getting 20 of those. Now, I'm not going to say what the purpose is, but they're going to be helpful in maybe a future large-scale mock after decor. I'm thinking about it, and either way, they're very useful pieces, and I'm probably going to end up ordering more. And so we're also getting the newer leaf pieces. We're getting 30 of them, because I love those so much. I use so many in decor and Kashyyyk, so yeah, that's going to be $53. Luckily, I still have those V points left over when I bought the UCS Hogwarts early, so luckily it's only going to be $53 plus tax at least for me, and I think I'm getting a pretty good deal for 586 parts for only $53, and basically for 32 for me, or 33 for me, but still very, very nice. And yeah, back to you, Ryan. So back to the plans. As you can see, I'm gonna get a lot of tiles for this kind of area. Now, I hope I do have enough. If worst case scenario, I have to order $20 worth of 2x2 tiles, but I use them so much, and so that it'll be a lot easier for me. So we have the transport right here, which I said already. So there's gonna be a little tree section here and here. Might need to continue from over there, but not going to be very difficult. And then now we're going to have 2 doors, which the one thing that's kind of concerning me is that it splits right through. So I really don't know how this is going to play out. And then there's going to be a hill here, here, and here. Luckily, I do have lots of great hill pieces and all of that. And then the A-wing landing pad is going to be over here. Here's going to be the command center. I'm going to see how I can build like kind of a mini Starkiller base kind of circle to represent in that like control room. Over here is going to be storage, and then just open space. So next episode, we're going to start a little bit of building. We're going to raise up this by like 1 or 2 bricks, and then we're going to be going on to Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens video game, and I'm just going to be scouting out little things to put back here on the planet of Dequar, because they have an open world for that. So also the First Order is going to be rushing this way, and then the Resistance defense is going to be over here. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And now things to keep in mind is that the base plates have to be able to separate, which I already covered. Sliding doors, but not automatic. I completely forgot about that. So I guess what I was said when I was doing this like forever ago is that we're gonna need to have the door slide into the base, which, you know, it makes it a bit more challenging for me, but I really appreciate how that's going to be. And also, this is going to be kind of like a hexagon, so if we were to get like a pen or something, I'm not going to do it, but we have, like, if we were to put line here and line here, it would be like a hexagon shape, which means these are kind of, it's kind of making like a triangle almost, which is kind of confusing, and yeah, I did Technic-Pens, yeah. So these arrows aren't, like, confusing you, so it's not, this is not the part of the hill, this is where the hill ends. So we also have to have the hill high enough to fit the base underneath. So I'm thinking maybe 10 bricks at most height, which isn't going to be too bad. And also on top of it, there might be like trees here and stuff, a little few things. We also have to have many storage containers and crates. Now these will be like outside of here and stuff. Worst case scenario, I have to order like $10 worth of parts for crates. I use crates all the time, so. I'm hoping what I have to do is just order one set group of parts, and then I'll be done with ordering parts. That's what I really hope. And then next mock, I just order like maybe $30 worth of parts. 50. The reason I'm ordering 50 is because I have to use a bunch of things for the Hogwarts Express. I'm building a track for it, so, or like it's like a small track, but I still need pieces for that. And then we also have to have enough room for a landing pad and a first order transport. I don't think that it will be much of a problem. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be a bit, what I did here is I feel like I gave this too much space. This is going to be not as accurate. I would see the landing pad being like that, but we'll see what goes on. We're still having 2 doors nonetheless. Worst case scenario, I have to put the A-wing like around here or something, which isn't that big of a deal. We also have the entire mock a brick or two high, so it gets over these so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the flat base plate here. We're going to have the slopes, because the slope for the moon thing is like that, so we're going to make it 2 bricks high. I think you need like 4 bricks high to get over the entire slope, but that's only about this area, which is going to be covered with like filler and everything, which is not going to be that big of a deal. We also have to have vines a lot, so I'll consider buying more vines if I really have to. I think I have enough brown vines to make it look decent. And then the things that will be destroyed is Kashyyyk, my endgame mock, and Naboo. So we're just going to take a little look at all 3 of them. Pile of mess comes the endgame mock, and I've already done a video on this, and you know, I really love it, but there's no figures on it right now, but I really do love it, and I don't want to destroy it, but for the sake of Dequar, I will. Now for Naboo, doing a video on this. If not, I already have, and it's just sitting in a pile of mess. It has like the land speeder and everything. And Kashyyyk is just over here, and you just saw that. So what I'm doing is I'm basically getting a bunch of parts for around here, and then on the other side of that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with the other tiles. Like, I already have some tiles filled in, I just don't have all of it filled in. What is this here? So yeah, I have to do a bunch of that. Do it for this building Dequar and Lego episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm very excited to build this, but I'm also very not excited to destroy Kashyyyk. Like, I can part with the other 2 because I've had them for that long, but Kashyyyk I've spent my entire summer on, and I just don't want to see it go. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.